The student also had a suicide note indicating he was just having a hard time dealing with being a teenager.
Police in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada are dealing with what's being called the worst mass murder that city has ever seen. Gunmen and 8 people are dead.
In Canada, yet another video has surfaced and gone viral. Another video that is appearing to show blatant police brutality, this time in Ottawa.
If I'm watching TV, I see police brutality. It's a brutal reality of unhealthy teens and mental instability. They have increased in the walls of bloody dreams in the halls of elementary. Elemental P, a church is gunned down in June of 2015, and I'm sure you've seen it's all the media feeds. May you rest in peace. Please help us prepare for the next trigger squeeze. Pregnant teens, mommy and daddy, even way before me. She's only 15, driving Lamborghinis, a life of luxury at their parties. Oh, what a beautiful thing. But they're not even happy, which is hard to believe, because the previous channel had kids in poverty who have nothing to eat except what looks to be like artificial wheat. But they seem happy, which means I can sleep, yeah, catch a few Z's and forget what I've seen. But it's all that I see. My eyes will not dry, and it's not that I'm like, I am the conniving type who's confused by what's right.
A stunning act of mass murder in a predominantly African-American house of worship, and tonight it's being investigated as a hate crime.
Even the Super Bowl halftime show has become a way to politicize and advance the notion that Black lives matter more.
Open the same-sex marriage debate.
I am ashamed of my country.
Why can't gays get married like straights do?
Maybe it's age, and I'm old at 28. For it seems nowadays everything's a debate. It's like every other status states some kind of hate. It's either about race or rainbow-colored flags. And if you don't support that, you've got an ignorant brain. And if you're someone who's straight, is that no longer okay? We rave equality, but that hasn't been gained. Now faith is in the closet, all we did was switch place and made Facebook the new political crook, where everyone's an expert on how you should cook. It's got funny memes, how to hate refugees, but if you say hi to someone, they forgot how to speak. We're socially awkward, but how can that be when there's Pinterest meant for you to take an interest of where I like to invest time and intellect? So maybe in the future we become best friends. I'll forget that. Just show me bareback, send me another Snapchat. Hashtag let's talk, or rather more butt crack. Cause talking's overrated, let me see you twerk that.
We don't know who they are. We don't know where they come from. We can't really trace them.
If they come into this country, they're going out. If I win, they're going out.
Did you know the average person spends 4 years of his life looking down at his cell phone?
I have 422 friends, yet I'm lonely.
Something isn't right with this country. Something in the water, gotta take a second look. Something isn't right, we're looking fishy. Something with the media, they got us on their hook. Now educational books are the new enemy. Replace teachers with greed, hungry, money, lazy fiends who never really cared. So when you hear history, it's simply something boring like the thought of chemistry. But nothing is boring, not a chemical reaction that can wreck entire cities like when Hiroshima happened. Now students are laughing, education's a joke. They're closing down schools cause kids don't wanna go. If they don't wanna go, it's because they lost hope. So you can't call them dumb when you limit room to grow. If too many grades are low, it's because we block roads with budget cuts that force living on a phone.
Kids are our future, and if you don't give to the kids what they need, how are you going to get anything out of the future? You're not going to have the astronauts, the doctors.
Silence is not an option. Our voices demand action.
We are taught not to think outside the box. We are taught multiculturalism, drugs, sex, and death education. We are taught to memorize, regurgitate information, an input-output process not unlike a computer or a slave. We are taught to respond to a bell, just like a factory floor. We are taught to keep our head down and just make it through the day. We are taught to lower our expectations, and that is just school. Outside of school, our communication is destroyed as people literally lose the ability to speak and relate to one another.